Hello everybody, Joe Clone here, back again with another LEGO Marvel review video. I've done reviews for every set that I've recently gotten that has arrived to me. I'm still waiting for one more. This one that we're looking at in front of us arrived yesterday, so that is why today I'm filming the review video. And I know you go, this was a set. Technically, it was a poly bag, and let's just get right into it. This is the Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings poly bag, and it's Shang Chi and the Great Protector. And yeah, it comes with a fantastic Shang Chi minifigure, and I'm gonna just come out here and say it. Probably top 3 best polybag builds in LEGO history. Like, I'm saying that because I never buy polybags. I don't like polybags. I really just don't they just don't do it for me. I just don't like them. This one, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. I saw it on Mercari. That's really where I get a lot of my LEGO merchandise. It was $8. I think these were $5 or $10 back in the day, so great price. Came in great condition. I should have been nicer opening the bag, but just to show you that this is legit, just had to show you the bag. I'm probably gonna keep the bag because I really don't have any poly bags. That's literally the only one might be the only one I've ever gotten ever. Because I really can't remember any other poly bags I got. Here are the instructions, and they're very simple. It's really just one. Oh, I guess it's double-sided. So, and I'm not really just going into detail. I know it's super zoomed in, so you really can't see the whole thing, but it's very nice to have the instructions still. From a collecting standpoint. Because, and I'm not the only one. Everyone says this is a great polybag. If you look up reviews, which there's not that many reviews of it, I feel like this is like a forgotten set, but everyone who's gotten it loves it, and I join that population because I have it now and I love it. But now that I showed you really the bag and the instructions, let's just get right into it and show you the figure. I needed a Shang Chi. One of my favorite Avengers teams. Not one of. My favorite Avengers team of all time has Shang-Chi on it in the comics, so I needed a Shang-Chi for my Avengers team, which you will see very, very shortly. The team I've assembled, you guys are gonna love it. But what a great torso print. So awesome. I love it. Actually, I really like the Eternals and Shang-Chi. I actually really like both of those movies. I definitely like Shang-Chi more than the Eternals, but definitely an underrated Marvel movie. I'm really happy that he's in the movie universe now because, like I just said, he's on my favorite Avengers team ever. So happy to have him in LEGO. Great printing on the back as well. It's really a great torso. The head, I see people complain about the head because it's used for Happy Hogan, and I agree. It's like you shouldn't reuse a head. It's annoying, but they also complain that it doesn't look like Happy Hogan, so who cares if it's on Shang-Chi? Because I think it suits Shang-Chi way better than Happy Hogan, and I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I think it's a good head for a Shang-Chi minifigure, so that's my opinion on it. And the only thing I added was this sort of tied up robe sort of legs here with the printing on it, because everyone complains that he should have had leg printing, and I actually agree on that with this figure from the polybag. So I just had a spare one of these from Ninjago that I don't need because I have all of my Ninjago ninjas assembled. So I was like, why not just throw them on Shang-Chi? That's perfect. He's a master of martial arts and really mostly all forms of hand-to-hand combat. So, yeah, I just feel like it gives him so much more of a cool look. Like, look at that. He looks awesome. And the nunchucks, I actually have no idea where I got these from. I don't think they're Lego. I think they're Mega Blocks. But the only weapon I've ever seen Shang-Chi use in the comics are these enchanted nunchucks that he pulls out. And the last time I saw him use them, he whooped so many AIM agents with them. Like, awesome scene in the comics. But yeah, that's why I was like, I have these pair of nunchucks, so it's the only weapon I've ever seen Shang-Chi use in the comics, so I'm going to give it to him on his Lego minifigure. And I just think he looks awesome. Like, look at him. Oh, such a great addition to my Avengers roster. So happy. But now that we've talked about the minifigure, let's just get into the build. And the build, this is why I think this is one of the best polybags of all time. This is a fantastic build. Like, there's 55 pieces, and we have a dragon. Like, I hate polybags, like the newest Star Wars one, the AAT. I hate micro scale stuff. I just really despise micro scale. This, I get it. He's scaled down from the big Great Protector set, but I could just spin this as a baby Great Protector. Like, this is the Great Protector's son. That's really what I'm going to just say about him. Like, he's just a smaller dragon. Like, you could make it micro scale, but me personally, I'm not gonna make it micro scale, and I'm just gonna say exactly what I just said. He's just a baby version of the Great Protector, and that's why he's small. He's got to grow up. But just so awesome, because it's basically like having another character in my Avengers roster. And the one thing I'll say, I don't know if I did something wrong, but on the polybag, you could see that it says his mouth could close all the way, but I really can't get it to do that, but it's not really a big deal for me. I don't really care that much. He looks really good, just really any way you really put him. Like, look at that. He just looks so awesome looking. Like, I love it. People, I don't have the big Great Protector set, but people say that this Great Protector has more, the baby Great Protector has more articulation than the big one. So if that's true, then it just really adds even more to this polybag. Like, look at that. He's sort of just slithering along through the air. Like, you could have him just be like this, like I had him in the intro. You could have him straightforward like that. Oh, like, look at that. So cool. I actually had him set up in my version 2 of my big Avengers battle, and he was like, I contorted his body like this, so he's like wrapped around a deviant, and I had him like biting his arm off. It looks so cool. I actually have, I could show you guys. Give me one second. It's a little uneasy on the eyes with all the different colors, but just look at, if you really look, just look at that. I have him just wrapped around the deviant's waist, and he's just biting one of his ears off. Like, it just is so cool. This baby Great Protector is great for mock battles and stuff because of that posability. Like, so cool, right? Like, and it's really just, if I could, I really wrapped him around because of all that articulation. Just look at him like that. So awesome. And the head actually can move, well, it's on this clip, but the head could actually move up and down as well by its own. So cool. It's just an awesome polybag. This is why this is easily my favorite polybag of all time, guys. I can't believe that I've actually found one that I like, because like I said, even when I was a younger kid, I hated polybags. Hated them, but when I saw this on Mercari and I knew I needed a Shang-Chi, I was like, oh, I have to get that one, because it's just so cool. Like, look at him. He's just a baby dragon. I love it. It actually, before I go to the final lineup, he actually came with, these are just extra pieces I just put on, just in case I decide to customize him in a way. But it actually came with this piece here, that you would put right here on the back of him, and then you could put Shang-Chi on, and now Shang-Chi could sort of ride the baby Great Protector. And I kind of just, it's pretty cool. I don't mind it, but I just don't like how one of his feet are off it. But I guess if I like put him like that, it would look pretty cool. I don't know if I'd have him riding him because he's just not big enough, but it's still cool that you could, if you had the option, like if he had to get Shang-Chi out of a jam, he could save him, and Shang-Chi could ride on his back to safety. So, all good. And it also came with this, which makes complete sense because the Great Protector is a water dragon. So obviously that's why it came with this water piece. But I'm actually going to use this for either when I get a custom of him or when LEGO makes an official Iceman minifigure. Could you imagine how good this piece will be for an Iceman? Like, ooh, like valuable piece here. But that's really about it, I guess. I'll cut it for a final lineup. This is honestly even cooler. You could even stand him up on his hind legs, and look how menacing he looks. What a final lineup. Who knew this little polybag would be such a fun review? I definitely didn't. But that's about it. Like I said, I've just been doing reviews for all of my newer LEGO Marvel sets that I've acquired recently, so that's why I had to do it for this little polybag set. And I'm so happy I got it. He looks great. I love all the colors. It really is my favorite polybag of all time. And I think it's top 3 LEGO polybags ever. And I would really put it at 1, but I know there's probably like 2 other good ones out there. Maybe the Iron Patriot one is just awesome because of the Iron Patriot, but I don't really know of any other polybags because I don't get them. I don't really care. As you know, Joe Clone don't give a damn. My favorite polybag of all time. It's just so badass looking. And you get a badass Shang-Chi minifigure, like, which I needed very much so. But as you know, I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe. And I thank you for joining me on the journey. That's a review. It's actually a very fun review for this little polybag. I'm very surprised. I will see you in the next one, and peace. I just have to say, shout out LEGO Nerd. Thank you, my guy, for being a loyal viewer, watching my stuff, liking my stuff. Just thank you, man. I really appreciate the nice comments. I really appreciate you. Let's build our channels together, my guy.